Hey guys, it's your girl Bella. So in today's video, I'm going to give my review of the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. But before I jump right into that, if you're interested in seeing more videos like this one, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when my future videos are up on YouTube. So as with all my videos, I'm going to give the highlights of this card and also go over the pros and cons of this card as well. So let's jump right into all the highlights about this card. So first things first, this card does not have an annual fee, so that's pretty cool. And the next thing with this card is that the welcome bonus as of April 2019 is you earn $200 in cash back if you spend $1,000 within 90 days. So that's a pretty reasonable benchmark for most people, I think, that they can fit into their budget. Unlike some of the other high-end cards like the Platinum card or the Chase Sapphire Reserve, that requires you to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get the welcome bonus. So that's a good bonus offer. Next thing, this card does have an introductory offer of 0% APR for the first 12 billing cycles on all purchases and balance transfers. But on the balance transfers, you do have to pay a 3% transaction fee. So this is a good offer if you have a high interest balance on another credit card that you want to transfer over, because having 0% APR will help you pay down that balance faster. So definitely something great if you need anything like that. So let's jump right into the cashback categories. So this card is a 3-2-1 credit card. Now, if you don't know what that is, it has 3%, 2%, and 1% cashback that you can earn on various categories. Now, I personally have had this card for quite some time now, and they recently made a huge change to the categories. So now, for the 3% cashback category, you actually get to select what category you can earn 3% on for the upcoming month. So you can choose from the following categories: fuel, online shopping, dining, travel, drugstores, home improvement, and furnishings. Now you can change this category once a month for the upcoming month. So I think this is a really great change because, you know, your spending habits change over time, and if you can maximize your spend to align with the 3%, I think that's pretty cool. So the next category is you do earn 2% cash back on grocery stores, including wholesale clubs like BJ's and Costco's, which is really cool because when I first had this card, they excluded those kind of stores. So that's pretty great. The only catch with the 3% and 2% cashback category is that they do cap how much you can spend to earn the 3% and the 2%. So for example, if you have this card from January to March, which is the first quarter, if you spend $2,500 in any of the 3% and 2% categories, you max out earning the 3% and 2%, and it jumps down to 1%. So definitely keep that in mind. If you are a huge shopper in this category, you are gonna max out every quarter. And with the last cashback category, you earn 1% on all other purchases. Now the great thing about this card is that you can also earn a bonus or a boost, if you will, on your cash back. You can earn anywhere from 25% to 75% extra cash back if you become a preferred rewards client. Now I'll put more information about that in the caption box below. So as with all of my reviews, I like to give the pros and the cons of this card. Now the great thing about this card is that it is a solid cashback credit card. The cash has no expiration date, right, which is pretty great because some of the other credit cards that earn miles and rewards, if you don't have any activity for X amount of time, the rewards expire, things like that. So but at least with this credit card, you don't have to necessarily worry about that. This is also a very great card if you are someone who doesn't want to get into that world of miles and points and rewards. It can be very complicated and burdensome to track at times. So if that doesn't really appeal to you, this is definitely a solid card to consider, because right, cash is king, and as long as you can redeem it and have it sent to you either via check or put into your bank account or savings account, right, it's pretty great. So I think this is really great for someone who wants something really simple and easy to manage. This is also a great card if you do spend a lot of money on groceries, dining, and fuel. Now let's talk about the cons and downsides of the card, right? Because while this is a great cashback credit card, there are certain purchases I personally would not put on this credit card. So for example, travel was one of the 3% cashback categories. Now that might sound really great and appealing, but think twice about that because this card does not offer any trip insurance or travel protection, right? So while earning 3% cashback is great, I personally would prefer having that extra insurance to reimburse me in the event that a trip is canceled or delayed and I end up having to lay out money for these incidents, and knowing that my credit card company will reimburse me for these expenses, right? If you put your travel on this credit card, you won't have that protection. So definitely think about that before applying for this card. And if you do get this card, think twice about booking any travel on this card. Now the next category to really pay attention to is that this card, right, you earn 3% or you can earn 3% cash back on home improvement and furnishings and online shopping. Now while that may sound great, I personally, again, would not use this card for those kind of purchases, right? Because most of us, at least for me, if I'm making any high-end or expensive purchases, which tends to be the case for anything for your home, right? I want that purchase protection. And this card, unfortunately, does not offer purchase protection. So definitely think twice about using this card if you want to earn cash back on any purchases like that. Because I personally rather have the extended warranty or purchase protection that I would get with like American Express or Chase instead. Now last but not least, I also think that it's quite silly that they do cap how much you can spend to earn the 3% and 2% cash back, right? Because as I mentioned earlier in the video, they do cap earning the 3% and 2% categories at $2,500 per quarter. All right, guys, so that's my review of the Bank of America Cash Rewards credit card. Now, if you have this card or are thinking about getting this card, leave a comment in the description box below. Let me know what you think. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. And if you did like this video, make sure to hit that like button, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.